Hi, what here, and welcome back to Football Manager 2020, where we have an immediate home game against Wycombe Wanderers coming up. They find themselves in 7th place, just outside the playoffs, so this is very much a chance for us to put a little bit of daylight between us and them. In terms of the other fixtures on that day, be interested to see who Oxford play. And here we go, we can have a look at that. They are away at Sunderland, so if we win and Sunderland win, both at home, that really does create a bit of a gap between us and the non-playoff places of at least 5 points. We would then also have a game in hand as well, so that could be extended to 8, which would be pretty special in a season where we're expected to be in mid-table. Motor on towards the game. We do have 2 games hopefully coming up, assuming the Wycombe game isn't postponed. Which it doesn't appear to have been. Ross Lazari getting a goal there for the under-18s. We are going to change our formation for this game, however, and we're going to go a bit more aggressive, but with only one up front, strangely. So we're in inconsistent form still. That's because we've just won a game, and 5 games ago we'd won, so we've replaced inconsistent with inconsistent. If we win today, I'm hoping that that's going to turn to decent or good, because it would be nice to get in a bit of form. Let's, as I say, change this formation. Walcott's going to stay there for McGlaw. Actually, he's going to replace Agungbo. Ugalumba's left back, that's absolutely fine. We're going to change them to support, like so. Dreher is slightly injured, so he's going to lose out for Olayinka, and switch them around like so. There we go, and Sanders can be a Mitsala. Rossetti is going to lose out for Longello, and Agungbo is going to lose out for Wright Phillips. Bro here is going to play up front. Both of these guys are going to go attacking, like so. He's not ready for a fitness test. So we've got Rossetti for Agungbo. We'll do that. Squad. Fine, and Rossetti can switch around. There we go. That's the side we're going to go with. Now, in terms of formation, we're going to go positive. That's going to look for overlapping. They're going to go down the flanks, and they're going to push up. Let's save that. There we go. Right, let's crack on. McLaughlin again in goal. We're on the decent side, so we're not going to go too aggressive. So yeah, maybe we shouldn't start so far up the pitch actually. Do that. Unbalanced. Right. 5 minutes gone. Shenton, Oliver Shenton, already gone off the field. We did look at him a few years back. He's been replaced by Alex Patterson. I think he's formerly Newcastle. Free kick to corner, sorry, to Hume. Crosses in. Lavina, not really happening. Samba away. Good block by De Costa. Beats his man, gives it away to Samba. Bacuna. That can't be former Aston Villa Bacuna, surely. MK Dons take the lead against Forest Green as Hume steals the ball and motors down the right. He's found Brohire inside, who doesn't cut it back to right Phillips, but does win the corner. Longello with the free corner, sorry. Picks up the loose ball, chance to cross it in again, does so. Nicely away by the defence. Leandro Bacuna, it is who we thought it was. Good player, he certainly was in his prime. Hume with a dangerous free kick. Oh, I thought he'd beat the keeper. Just got there at the last second to tip it around for a corner. Hume now to cross it in. Does so. Walcott looks to get on the end. Can't. Sanders hits the defender. Hume finds Olayinka. Finds Sanders. There's space for Ugaluma down the left. No one finds him. Quarter of the game gone. Corner now for Wickham. Gape crosses Samba over the top. Okonkwo clears it to Ugalumba, to McGlaw, to Walcott. Slowly brings it forward. Gives it to Broha. Nods back to Olayinka, who looks to bring it forward. Got Wright Phillips ahead, who we can't find. Mistake by the defender. And the ball's with Hume. Finds DeCosta on the right. DeCosta looks to beat his man. Cuts it inside to Hume, who gets blocked. Hume back to DeCosta. Chance to cross. He takes it. Broha nods it down. Wright Phillips. Well had by Okonkwo. Feels like we just need to take our chances. Ugalumba getting a talking to off the referee. Last chance before yet another yellow card. Half an hour gone. Back down, Kashiket nips in. And it's 1-0. It's come from nowhere. And here come Wickham again. Levinier to Grant to McKinley. To Samba, gets past the Costa, fires wider than near post. Looks like another half decent turnout with Blythe, but we need to get the 3 points to send them home happy. And at the moment, it doesn't look very likely. Olayinka now. Good bit of competition in midfield. Finds Hume. Got Wright Phillips. Not doing much in front. Hume crosses. Angelo heads towards the top corner and Okonkwo saves. Oxford Sunderland ones each. Throw in Ugalumba to Brewer. Ugalumba crosses to Hume on the edge of the area now. Wright Phillips. He's got DeCosta out wide. Finds him. Chance to shoot. He does, but it's straight to the Okonkwo. And another chance goes begging for Blythe. Corner now, Patterson for Wickham. Away by Walcott, but Kuna has it, finds Kashiket, the scorer, finds Patterson. To Gape, to Patterson, who shoots, blocked by the defender. Samba fires over. 2 minutes of injury time remain, make that 1, and make that half time. How are we losing? Feels a little unfair. Give the players a kick up the backside that they might need. At the end of the day, they're creating the chances but not taking them. How's the attendance? Just over 3,000 as Sunderland now go 2-1 up against Oxford. So they're doing their job of creating a gap between us and those chasing the playoff places. We might push further up. Jello not having a great game, knows Ugalumba. Throw in, taken by Wright Phillips on the right hand side, finds Broha, finds Olayinka, Wright Phillips down the right, shoots, and it's a corner kick. 30 minutes to go. Longello with a corner. Grant away, McGlaw finds Longello, crosses. Sanders at the back post, finds Broha, hits the defender again. Walcott. Back to DeCosta. To Walcott, to Hume. To Olayinka. Sanders inside, chance for Olayinka to hit. He does, it's just wide of the post. Dangerous free kick for Wickham, tipped over by McLaughlin. Patterson. Away by Walcott, Wright Phillips has it. He's got the pace for most, to beat most players on the pitch. Goes for the cross, but wins the corner from it. Longello, away by Grant, ball allowed to bounce, we should have been all over that. DeCosta, inside Olumba, to Walcott, to McGlaw, probably going to go back to the keeper at some point, I would imagine. Oh, come on, boys. And there it goes, all the way back to McLaughlin. Good pressing by Wickham. Walcott, though, has it. DeCosta, if we can use the ball quickly. Wright Phillips runs down the right hand side now. Samba steals it off him. Opoku loses out to Olayinka, squares to Broha. Blocked by the defenders. They're getting back in numbers. Longello crosses. Volley by Walcott straight to the Conco. Longello is struggling for fitness. He's taking a knock. I'm going to bring Sewell onto the pitch. We might give it a few minutes and then see what happens if we go two up front. Hume crosses. Walcott in. The pressure is paid eventually. It's one's apiece. Walcott's first of the season. Another assist for Hume. And it's a good, strong ball in. Walcott out jumping his man, as you would expect for someone with 20 jump reach. 15 minutes to go. Ogumbo's still not playing that well, so he's going to come off for Ogumbo. There we go. And then we're going to Sanders is going to make way for Dreher, who's going to swap with Olayinka. And there we go. Let's see what that does. We're going very attacking now. So we move towards the final 10 minutes. Tranmere drawing. We're very attacking. It's a defensive free kick to Wickham with 3.5 minutes of normal time remaining. Tranmere now 2-1 up at Chef Wed. Another chance. 5 minutes of injury time plus 50 minutes at 6 seconds of normal time. McGinley gives it away. Right, Phillips with a chance to cross. It does. Opoku puts behind for a corner. 20 seconds of normal time plus 5 minutes of injury time now. Hume, Olayinka heads straight to the Conco from 3 yards out. 4.5 minutes of injury time remain. McLaughlin forward to Sewell. Sewell turns his man, does lovely, runs towards the edge of the box, wins the corner. Hume sprints over to take. 4 minutes left. Olayinka picks up the loose ball. Hume crosses another corner. 3.5 minutes to go now. Crosses. No one can get on the end of it. McGlaw loses out. Through in. 2.5 minutes. More pressure from Blythe. Dreyer has it. Back to McGlow. Goes forward down the left. Finds Broher in acres of space. Cuts inside. Cuts outside. Wins the corner. Less than a minute and a half to go. The gun mode. Dreyer, a chance to cross. Plays it in. Olienka, chance to shoot. He does. He hits the keeper. And it's gone out for a throw-in. A minute to go. It's all Blythe. Wright Phillips throws it into Costa. Loses out. But only as far as a young ball. 45 seconds to go. Dreyer looks down the left for Jamie Sewell. Crosses. It's a good cross. Defender clears. Costa has a chance to shoot. Chance to swear it. He does to Hume. Hits the defender. Hume again. Blocked by the defender. And someone was offside. Broher was offside in the middle. And it looks like Wickham somehow have survived one hell of an onslaught. Okonkwo clears. Wright Phillips has it. And that is that. How we lost that, I do not know. Broher obviously didn't play well towards the end there. In for a bit of criticism. Should have maybe switched him with Sewell. But that is that. Chance missed. A win, and we would have been, still knocking on the door, really. As it happens, we're only 2 points clear of Wickham with a game in hand. Blythe missed chance to win. That's an understatement. Another strong performance by Scott Robertson. Been playing him in midfield a lot, and he's doing pretty well with it. Stewart has another good game with an assist. The team went 5-0. He's doing really well. Another decent game for Hilton as well. So Looney's doing well in their jobs. And it's Cambridge United away up next. Merry Christmas. Tomorrow sees the Boxing Day fixtures. We need to try to get back to winning ways. Consistently winning ways. Cambridge slight favourites at home. There we go. System manager has to do interviews on Christmas Day. Seems rather unlikely. Team talks on Christmas Day. So with Cambridge we go. Inconsistent Cambridge find themselves in mid-table. Against inconsistent Blythe find themselves just inside the playoff places with a game in hand. We can afford to go with an unchanged team if we choose to. And I think we do choose to. Bro had a bad game out last time, but kind of give him a chance to make amends. Ugalumba, Tulongjello. Ugalumba with a chance to cross. Oh, he was offside. Sunderland losing it. Fleetwood. Broha now chance to cross. Loses the ball. Sanders free. From about 12 yards. Hits it straight at Burton, the keeper. Hume. Deep free kick. Away by Marshall. Ends up at Sanders' feet, and again he hits it straight at Burton. Sunderland equalised through Abubakar Kamara, and it's off the woodwork and away by McGlaw now. Cambridge a little unlucky. Good challenge by De Costa. Broha has it, plays in Angelo. He can run all the way into the box here. Stands everyone up, crosses behind everyone. Sanders finds Wright Phillips in space on the right. Good tackle by Marshall, good block I should say. And well dealt with. That's good play from the 27-year-old. De Costa to Olienka. All the way back to McLaughlin, who's not performed badly since signing. McGlaw. Tramier losing. Ugalumba forward to Sanders. Ugalumba. Sanders crosses. Right Phillips wide of the post. Almost scoring with his head once again. Sunderland. Abubakar Kamara now goes 2-1 up at Fleetwood. Cambridge attacking. Noyle to Wilson. Crosses. Lawrence. Oh, hasn't he scored? As Fleetwood equalise against Sunderland. Hitting a little bit of form perhaps. Hume with a corner. Less than half an hour gone. Brough wins the header and it's gone over the top. Really disappointing in front of goal of late. Burton. To Wright Phillips to Hume. To Wright Phillips. Gives it back to Hume to Sanders. To Wright Phillips. De Costa's out wide on the right. Olienka has it inside. Angelo to Sanders. Ugalumba down the left. Chance to cross the loads in the area. There's Brough. Really tame header. Ugalumba with a throw in. To Olienka. To Hume. To Sanders. Creates a shield. Shoots from distance. It's quite a long way wide. McLaughlin. Goal kick. Longelo to Olienka. To Sanders. To Hume. In space. Finds Wright Phillips. Keeps it in. Loses out to Marshall though. Lawrence brings it away. Gives it to Kreko. To Marshall. Who dallies a little. King clears down the wing. And Olienka gets the ball from Walcott. Tries to cross but hits the defender. De Costa back to halfway with Walcott. Hume cuts inside and turns. Finds Longelo. Beats his man then as he hits the cross. Takes the deflection, keeper prevents the corner and went out for a throw, but nothing coming of it. Blythe definitely on top here as we approach half time. 6 minutes to go. 4. We go attacking. 3, 2, 1. Plus a minute of injury time. And that is that. Come on guys, we can do better than this. Wright Phillips early in the second half. Gets clattered by Marshall. Hume with a chance to deliver. It does, it's a good ball. McGlaw tipped over by Burton. De Costa gets it forward to Wright Phillips. We know what he's going to do. Marshall, another good tackle. Hume wins it in midfield but loses the ball back to Kreko. So Walcott wins it and gives it away to Darling. It goes long. Oh, Nibs turns. Good save by McLaughlin. Good chance there for Cambridge. Goes missing. Mason with a corner. Ball's allowed to go all the way through. McGlaw eventually clears. Broha miscontrols. Phillips not having a great game. Ugalumba to Olyinka. To Longello. Hits one. Oh, and that has stayed hit. As Bristol Rovers go 2-0 up at league leaders Tranmere. It's a bit of magic for Longello. Olyinka rides the tackle, plays in Longello, couple of touches, turns, left-footed, belter. Sunderland now 3-3 with Fleetwood. Half an hour to go. I think we're going to take Broha off and give Sewell a spell. 4-3 now for Sunderland. Fernandez. Battersby challenged, but then, oh, some fortune from Cambridge to get the ball back, and he's buried it in the far corner. We are going to take Broha off for Sewell. It's fortunate because it was actually a good tackle by the defender. I think it was Walcott actually. No, it's De Costa, is it? Yeah, De Costa dives in, wins the ball, but breaks to the Cambridge player who scores. 20 minutes to go now. Hume delivers a dangerous free kick, held by Burton. Is that a good game? As has the left back, whose name I forget. De Costa gives it back to Battersby, the goal scorer. Finds Fernandez down the left. De Costa takes it off him. Hume brings it forward. Gives it away though to Darling. Back to King. Who's squaring to Mason as Blythe looked to put pressure on the defensive line. Good tackle by Sanders. Noyle recycles it though. To Gibbings, to Noyle. Gibbings again with a chance to cross. He does cross. Fernandez over the top. Should be 2-1. Go attacking. Less than 5 minutes to go. Oh, sorry, approaching 5 minutes to go. I'm going to go shoot on sight. Two minutes, 1 minute to go. 5 minutes of injury time remain. We are going to go all out for this. We need the win. But it's Cambridge who have the ball with 4 minutes left. Walcott away to Hume to Walcott. Gives it away to Darling in the middle of the park. Fernandez. De Costa challenges him, wins it, gives it to Wright Phillips, gets it back and finds Sewell down the right. Loses out to Marshall. That's the guy. Had a good game. Fernandez, long ball forward, nibs is in. Good save by McLaughlin over the bar. 3 minutes of injury time. 2.5. Hume, dangerous free kick. Fernandez brings it away and keeps running. Olyinka wins it though, gives it to Sewell. He can play it forward to Longello if he looks up. He does, he finds Longello. Keeper is out to take it off Longello's toes. Less than 2 minutes of injury time remain. Draw looking very much the likely result. Is a little bit end to end, and here come Cambridge again with Gibbings, who wins the corner. Less than a minute and a half to go. A minute to go. Offside against Fernandez. 40 seconds to go. Come on, McLaughlin, get the ball forward. He does. Longello though loses out. And here come Cambridge. Are they going to get the last chance? Oh, it's a foul on Longello. We're going to have to hump this into the box. Ugalumba doesn't look like he's going to. Longello to Hume. Loses the ball. And it finishes 1 each. There was very little enthusiasm towards the end there. Longello getting man of the match for that thumper. And it's a poor Christmas. We remain in 6th, but we're level on points with Wickham now. Tranmere losing. And Sunderland grabbing 3 points in a 7-goal thriller. So we're 9 points off top with the game in hand. Venko got 90 minutes, as did Stewart, but no goal this time. Did get an assist. Robertson got 90 minutes, and Longjello had a good game. So a little bit of a blip going on here for Spartans as we head towards the end of the week and the final game of the calendar year will be on Saturday as we drop to only a B level of performance. Find that hard to take. Chris Beach struggling on his training course yet again. Still no rumours of any other takeover. It's definitely a striker we seem to be lacking at the moment. Scouting meeting Che Cooper from Tottenham. Absolutely can't afford him. And Jaden Richardson. I don't think we could afford him either. So it's Wickham at home on Saturday, followed by Forest Green at home on the Monday. Wigan are slight favourites, even though they're down in 15th. But that is the end of this episode. Thank you so much for joining. A little bit of blip in our form of late, as you can see, especially in just the league. We've drawn 1-1, drawn 3, lost one of our last 5 League One games. So we do need to get back to form, and hopefully 2 teams struggling in the lower half ahead of an away game at Charlton and Sheffield Wednesday. Is we need to be winning both of those home games, because those away games are looking very daunting, and a bit of a mixed bag of home games. And in the middle of all that, a 3rd round FA Cup game away at Wolves. So that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you next time. Till then, bye bye.